close all the doors behind me. It's a bad habit of mine to open up doors and then just keep on walking. I do that way too much. So I mentioned that I would like to get started by making some new weapons and tools. I was playing around in a different world and discovered these battle axes, which are amazing. This also works with lava. If I open up my JEI here, I can hit U on my stone barrel and see with the fluid on top I can create obsidian or cobblestone. What up, guys? This is Gocleau. This is episode 4 of the Gocleau Basically Vanilla mod pack. Got a couple really big tasks laid out ahead of us, namely a farm and quite a bit of exploring. We need to see what else is around us here, so let's go ahead and hop back into that map. It does look like it's mostly just plains right around here. There is a village down here that I'd like to go check out at some point, and I'm curious. I just want to see what else is going on around here. Maybe find a horse. Which brings me to the rest of the agenda today. Oh, I suppose we also need to find a place for a farm, but we'll get there when we get there. So, before we get to the farming and the exploring, there are a few little busy things that need to get accomplished. First, I did manage to get another cobblestone generator built, so we've now got 2 crucibles that are pretty constantly going to be full of lava. And I was thinking that that meant that it was time to go ahead and make myself some new tools with this lava. However, before I do that, I need to move these barrels down an entire level. Start by picking them up. Lava always has to cause problems. And I guess... yeah, it's not that big of a deal. Wow, I even got that one. Okay, and then just go ahead and dig the rest of these out. So there is a reason that I'm doing this, and I'll show it to you as soon as I get these placed. And I was just thinking, looking at this, going over all my old footage and thinking like, that's not going to work unless it's sunk down one level. So, grab these 3 buckets, and I'm just going to go right on ahead and fill these buckets. Fill these buckets, and then place the lava that I get from them into these barrels. There's some cool things about this, some amazing things, like I cannot fall into the barrels and I don't get burned by the lava. That's amazing thing number one. I should point out, while we're talking about amazing things, that not everything about this is amazing. As we talked about in a previous episode, this setup will catch wood structures on fire, and I am in fact slightly worried about my roof here that I did last time. So this might need to change to stone or something. Just waiting for another bucket of lava here. So while that does its thing, let's come back here and check out what I'm starting to do on the back of this building here. I kind of like that I can access these top chests from here. And I'm thinking on putting like some logs up here on both sides maybe. Just kind of start framing it out. In fact, I might as well just go ahead and do some of that. Whoa. It's always sad when a log goes in the wrong direction. It's kind of like stairs. That might work. So last night, Crazy Bees and I were watching through episode 3, and there's a point in there where I decide that I need to go on a mad hunt for water, and I walk like way out to that water source way out there, and we're watching it, and she just starts laughing at me because I've got this water source right here next to my little gravel quarry. I was so flustered I did not even think about it. So, perfect water source right there, and eventually I need to get an infinite water source right around this area somewhere. There's that bucket, and it's not quite time for the sun to set yet, so in the meantime I'm going to place that last lava, and if I just place that water bucket down and then pick the water back up immediately, I'll show you again. Place it and pick it up. Oh, gotta let it spread a little bit. Place it and pick it up. And I can just right click the obsidian, and I don't have to spend 5 minutes each obsidian mining it out, or whatever, however long it takes. It seems like it's 5 minutes at the very least. Grab these sticks. Part of what I want to do is make some new tools. As I said, I also have these just some things that need to be cooked down, some stone, some ore. So we'll get those cooking and make whatever tools I can here. So no, you cannot normally make tools with obsidian, but in this lovely mod pack you can, and they're fantastic tools. Super fast, very good durability. Probably they didn't intend for obsidian tools to be rather early, but I don't know, that's how I roll. Looks like we get 2 pickaxes and 2 shovels for right now. So I'm also going to replace these weapons. Oh, alright. That battle axe is cool, but we can do better, let's be honest. An obsidian sword is much cooler. Much more cool? Better. It's better. Yeah. So I suppose maybe part of what I need to do here is actually make a furnace for this little setup here. I can always grind just with a hopper. Grind some stone into gravel, even if it is going into a furnace, because furnaces don't cook gravel. So I'm just going to quickly here go ahead and make my furnace. And where do I want this furnace? This whole furnace grinder setup. See if I've got chests on that end, but I've got barrels out on that end. Suppose down here works. I want to face it that direction, so I can just like walk down here and access what's going on in there. Just steal this hopper from back here for the moment. I was going to say it poses a problem because I have another fancy gadget that I need to make, and I'm going to need this iron for that instead of for the hopper into that furnace. So, grab all of my materials from over here that I have set aside. Where did I put those? Down here. This is just going to be probably for iron things. Let's go ahead and open up my crafting bench again. 2 pistons. Machine core. And coal grinder. There we go. Cool. I guess my ultimate goal probably will be to get another couple hoppers to throw, you know, like into the side or back of the grinder, the furnace, and then also a hopper right on top so that I can feed things in and use some lava power, grind all the things. But for now, I'm just going to use some coal just to prove that it works and to show what's going on here. 1 gravel. So we'll just go ahead and let that cook down while we move on to the other parts of the episode here. Okay, so I need to explore around to find a spot for my farm. I was talking last time about my big giant plans for this area, right? So let's go ahead and make our way down here to the village. I'll probably do some time-lapse footage as I get down there. And then I'll come back and talk about what I find down there, and then we will no doubt hop back into time-lapse as I do quite a bit more exploring to figure out where I want my farm to land. So I will see you back in just a moment. Some redwoods, nice. Leather marker. Turns out his village is bad. There's some food. Let's actually see if there's anything we don't have. I don't actually think I have any potatoes. Hey, hey, hey. So we can right-click harvest everything. Potatoes, I would also like some beets. That's really what I want. Some carrots. Can go farm some animals with the carrots. The pigs. Go find some piggies. Okay, carrots, piggies, potatoes. No beets. Okay, well, I suppose I will be doing some more exploring. If it ends up getting real tedious, then I'll just do it off camera. Ooh, what's in here? Hang on, hang on. Whoa, whoa, hang on. Nothing's Photographer's a cool guy, though. I prefer an emerald. Cool. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. I keep forgetting about my shovel. And getting rather sidetracked. So, I'll see you back in a few minutes. And welcome back. We're back to our base after that long, wonderful exploring trip. And I'm going to go ahead, yes, I'm going to go ahead and 10 smelt down 10 more cobblestone into regular stone, and it looks like I'm going to need some more planks. Let's go ahead. Oh wait, no, there we go. I've got more in here. I'm also going to grab, while that cooks down, where did I put the gravel? There it is. I'm going to grab this gravel and go ahead and sieve it down. I had intended on getting the diamonds achievement, but I actually found some diamonds in a blacksmith's chest while I was exploring, as you saw, and so that is when I got the achievement. Which ends up being fine because I'm not sure that I got any diamonds anyway. I got one diamond, no emeralds, but I did get a little bit more iron. So let's go ahead and check out what that grinder does. And then I'm going to make one more grinder, and that will be it for the episode. So get that going. See if I have any fuel down here, actually. Let's go ahead and place in another one just to be sure. Okay, so the stone is ready. Oh, and you know, I don't have redstone, so I will have to do my second grinder next episode. But it will basically end up going where this log is, and then there will also be a hopper down underneath. I suppose I could make that hopper real quick. I've got 2 iron in here, and an additional 3 in here. I don't want to use one of my trapped chests, so I will make myself one more chest. Planks. And a chest. And with that chest, I will make one more hopper. And go right on ahead and place that hopper into, into that chest. So when I get this grinder here, it will go into that hopper, into that chest. So I guess that is it for today. Thank you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. We did a whole lot of exploring, opened up this map a whole lot more, got some basic things done. Between cuts, I will organize through everything that I picked up, plant my new herbs, and I will see you in the next episode. Thank you again for watching. This has been Gocleau. As you can tell, with all of these tools and buckets and 2 sets of armor, my inventory is going to be getting full pretty quick, and I do actually have a solution for that. I was talking about this other nifty gadget here. In this mod pack, if you do shears with gold on either side, you get a shaver, which is another part of the vanilla. Or, sorry, not the vanilla. It's another part of the vegetarian. So let's see if I can find... Ah, here we go. Exactly what I'm looking for, in fact. A cow. Now it's a naked cow. Thank you for your leather. Your coat? Clothes? Is the leather of a cow its clothes? That's kind of what this seems like to me. So that's enough leather right there. Boom. Turns out the shears are just my first gadget. The second gadget is actually what's going to take care of my initial inventory problems here. Turns out these iron are not excess, not access, excess. One of the things. Okay, so if I turn this iron ingot into iron nuggets, and if I grab some regular chests, then I can take the leather and place it in like so. Grab the chests and plop them in either side there, and one iron nugget, ingot, iron ingot in the center. And we get a backpack. It's just close to vanilla.